The chewing gum thing, I know it's a bit annoying, right? I take it out. But it helps me. It helps me concentrate. Apparently, chewing gum helps me concentrate, and it makes me want to eat less. And sugar-free gum is good for. Admittedly, I might have a little bit of eating issues. That's becoming apparent to me recently. Like I'll overeat massively on, say, a Monday, massively. And then on a Tuesday, I will not eat anything, hence this. So I would never, I've tried to, when I was a teenager, I tried to, but I would purge and then try to, but I can't, I don't have the reflex that makes that possible, which is a good thing, because that would be a much stronger disorder if I was also, but I can't because I haven't got the reflex for it. But I definitely have issues with food, definitely. Like I'm in a pattern right now of massively overeating and then eating nothing. Massive nothing. Is that bad? Hi, Melanie. But I will put this back in for a minute. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stay focused today on the second dating story, because I feel like I got sidetracked many times. Thank you. I love live streaming. I love it. I might even be loving this more than the produced videos right now, because there's something more immediate about it. So hi, Donna. So I'm going to get onto date number 2 story today. I'm going to get there, because people were upset because I said I was going to, and then I got sidetracked by you guys in the comments. But I love you. But I'm just going to say hi quickly, and then move on to dating story number 2. I sometimes think, am I one of these people that's never, ever going to have a communication with a meaningful connection with another human being? I do. It says it in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Hello, I eat once a day if I eat. I must say, yeah, me too. I'm struggling with binging and online shopping. It's cross addiction. I should make a live stream about cross addiction, all these things. Like, I put down drugs and alcohol, I pick up food or sex and love or technology or, behaviors like you, who is it there? Struggles with online shopping and binging, Caroline. There are other things you can get addicted to. Oh, you should be addicted to subscribing to my channel and also hitting the like. That's a good addiction. Subscribing and hitting the like is a good addiction. Donald from the UK. Donna, hi. Yeah, subscribing and liking the video, for good addiction. Like the video, is good addiction. Subscribing to the channel, good addiction. These are good addictions. Only my channel, no one else's, just mine. Other one, if you subscribe to other channels, that's a bad addiction. But subscribing to my channel is a good addiction. So I'm going to get to the dating story today. I'm going to get there. I'm going to do it. Thank you, Katie. Thank you for saying that. I get told online mercilessly that I look awful, and what's the main ones? I look awful, and I am a grandpa, and I am horrible. So that's what I love about YouTube, is I come on here and people are lovely. All the other social media is rough. So click the like to make me feel nice. I collect dolls, good addiction. Yeah, collecting dolls, good addiction. Any tips for my GCSEs, Mocha studies? I didn't even finish high school. I got a record deal when I was 15. Thank God, because I was going to bum out of school. I somehow managed to scrape through my 11 plus, and I ended up going to the clever school. I don't know how, but I was so bad because I discovered music. So at 11, I went to the grammar school. 13, I discovered music. And when I discovered music, I never went to school again. Wouldn't do it. So I was a terrible, terrible student. Terrible, really bad. And so I don't have any, I didn't do my GCSEs. So I wish I had advice. If I was doing them now, what would I say? GCSEs, for all you American people here, GCSE is the exam you take at 16, which I didn't. I say, discover what you like doing, and don't worry so much about, that's bad advice. That's not responsible advice. I will say overarchingly, discover what you love doing and try and do that, because no one knows what's going to be here. In 5, 10 years, AI is going to make everything look so crazy that, do you know Stray Kids? I do, yeah. They are great. I have my GCSEs this year. It's compulsory, bro. Yeah, I know. I didn't do it. We go to school at the wrong time of life, Caroline says. Be good if we went to school. It'd be good if we went to school at the end of our life. Yeah, imagining that now. Wow. I realise I'm not going to get to this dating story again because I get you guys make such interesting points. I am going to do it. I'm going to do it now. Do you want to hear the dating story or do you want to just have a chat? It's up to you, actually. I can always do the dating story another day. You are a prodigy, says Donna. Thank you for saying that. I don't think of myself that way, but if you look back through my life, you could think that. I mean, I got signed at 15, was going to be dropped. Signed at 15, dropped at 17. But just before I got dropped, signed to Sony. So it was a big deal. And then just before I was dropped, the guy that signed me said, take your voice off this music and try and put it out as instrumental. I was so offended, so upset. But then they put it out and it blew up in the clubs, in the nightclubs in England, because it was electronic dance music. I didn't realize it was electronic dance music, but that's an example of a good record company. They realized it. Anyway, one of the guys that was going out clubbing and would hear my music was the son of a director called Ridley Scott, who did Gladiator, Alien. Jake Scott. Jake Scott had done a film. He was given a film because his dad was Ridley Scott, I guess, with Liv Tyler and two guys from Trainspotting. And the studio were like, you're only in your 20s. We don't trust you to really do a film with these big budgets. So we're going to do the music. And they gave him an orchestral score. Orchestral, because the film was set in the 1500s. And he hated it. And he said to me, he contacted me and he's like, I like your music in the clubs. Can you do a techno version of the music for my film set in the 1500s? So I did it. I was like, yeah. Never didn't know what I was doing. I made this really weird electronic music. And the film came out and everyone said, this film sucks. It's so bad. We hate this film. This film is the worst film ever. But the music's insane. They didn't say it was good or bad, but every review mentioned the music and how insane it was, because it was in the 1500s and the music was techno, I guess. They had this big ball scene where they had hundreds of extras all dancing to orchestral 1500s music. And I spent the night looking at this scene, and they were dancing slowly like this. And I thought, if I took that music and double timed it, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I made it 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could make a techno dance track. So I had a techno track over these people dancing in half time, but they're all in 1500s. That scene is like a classic scene, and that music's used all over the place even now. It's called Ball Scene. And stuff like that was all throughout the film. So people were like, this is crazy. And I don't understand what you people come here to bash on him and trying to bring up drama. They're people trying to hold on to the last vestiges of woke. They're like woke people and they're clinging on with their fingertips like, oh, we must cancel him. Because people used to listen to the woke people, didn't they? They used to cancel people. They used to try and get people cancelled. And it used to work. They did. They got me cancelled off here for 2 years. And they're dead. They're so upset that I'm back on YouTube. They're trying to get me again. And it's so sad because no one cares about their views anymore. But they're holding on with their fingertips. We've got to cancel him. As they fall off the relevancy ladder. As they slowly fall away from people caring. It's sad, really. But yeah, it's so all the reviews mentioned the music, saying it's mental. So one of the people that was reading the reviews, if you're a film director, you're going to read film magazines. So one of the guys that was reading the film magazines was a little dude called Baz Luhrmann, who's Australian. And he was working on a little film called Moulin Rouge, which was a musical, which was so unfashionable at the time. A musical, ugh. But he called me and said, I'm seeing that this music is being like, before he'd even seen the film, just from the reaction of people, he was like, I want you to come and to Australia and work for a couple of days on Moulin Rouge. So I was 22, 23. Never been on I'd been on a plane like once or maybe twice. Flew first class to Australia on Qantas. It was, my brain couldn't explode. My brain did explode. My brain exploded. Oh my God. Hey, Stephanie, I'd just been on the phone to Laura for half an hour and we were laughing and joking. You really can get a lot. Hey, Stephanie, what about getting a real life and not stopping worrying about me? Because it's so irrelevant to say stuff like that when I've literally just been speaking to Laura and we're getting on great for half an hour. Like, imagine trying to insert yourself in two people's lives who you don't know, making that your whole life. How sad is that? That's what people are doing. In my comments, that all haters, they are convinced that me and Laura don't get, they want me and Laura, me and my ex, to not get on for some bizarre reason. But we were literally just on the phone, laughing about the kids. So not only is it irrelevant what they're saying, but they're spending their life on something that's hopeless. One, getting me cancelled from YouTube, hopeless. Two, wanting me and Laura to argue, hopeless, never going to happen. We're together since 2011. We're the best of friends. We always have been. We always will be. Shut up. Or don't. Actually, keep going because it's good. Comments good. Don't let the opinions of boiled onions trouble you. I don't let it bother me because it's so stupid. It's so weird to me that it's sad that people's lives would be consumed by trying to make a situation that isn't real. Bizarre. If they could hear me and Laura talking, they'd be like, oh my God, I'm so angry. And that makes me laugh to think of that. I like upsetting them because they've been on my case for years and I just love how irrelevant they are now. It's just so sweet to see the world's turning against woke. Just turning against it and like, we're done. See ya, bye. I love it. So Baz Luhrmann says, come out to Australia. I'm not going to get to the dating story again, am I? But that's fine. We'll do dating story another time. But yeah, so I go to Australia for 3 days, do the elephant love medley when they're coming down the elephant. Did that one scene. And then he's like, do you want to work on all of the film? So I spent I was on holiday in America with my flatmate